Hello and welcome to the Dugout, and we are not talking about India versus Australia series. That's done and dusted. If you want some more information on that, plenty of videos on the channel. So we have, like the Indian team who has reached their different camps, we have also moved to the IPL.
Yes.
Which is India ka Tehwar, the festival that all of us are waiting for. But this IPL is going to be very different because of one rule. There are various rule changes. One rule change that has come in is the impact player. It has been tried in South Africa League. It's been tried in Syed Mushtaq Ali, but those were in different forms.
Yes.
This is a very different impact player. And it completely changes the dynamics of team composition, everything. We realize it because we were trying to figure out how everything. And today we'll do an experiment. We will take one sample squad and try and see how different combinations can be made and how it's going to be like now. No more cricket, it will be like Formula 1.
My only question is the impact player any different from the super sub that we used to have earlier?
Yeah, I think super sub
super sub was a replacement.
Yes.
So if Siddharth has done his part,
yeah,
and I'm the super sub,
yeah,
if I replace him, he's out. Completely out.
Yes.
But the one big difference is now you make different 11s. So if you remember in those days, you had to give your 11 before the toss, right? And once
now you're allowed to do that after the toss.
Yes, so it just changes now. Completely changes. So for example, if in your earlier in once you submitted the team, you had no idea what's going to happen in the toss, right? So supposing the player that you may have been looking at was a batsman or whatever, and you've been put into bat first, you will obviously go in with a more tried and tested batsman. Then the equation was out. I'll show you, because that's why I said when we talk in words, it sometimes gets confusing. How much difference it makes in the playing 11 is what we'll find out. But I can tell you a few other rules which players don't have, a lot of our viewers don't have clarity about. One is, which we were confused till yesterday, but now 100% sure on that, is that supposing there are 4 foreigners that I've selected in my 11. To begin with, you are allowed maximum 4. Now supposing you want to change at any given point of time, one player goes out, and if that is a foreigner, I thought logically you could bring anyone in, because at one point you'll have 4 foreigners, but you can't.
No, but if I'm replacing one foreigner with the other, that's possible.
No, you can't.
So the only impact player has to be a domestic impact.
Correct.
Is it mandatory?
Yes.
No. Yes.
So you cannot bring a foreigner. Only way you can bring a foreigner, I'll tell you. Only way you can bring a foreigner if you started with 3
foreigners.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying at any given point in the game, you need to have 4 foreign players in the
11
maximum.
But
so if I'm replacing one with the other,
no, you can't.
I'll tell you why. What is the logic behind it? The logic behind it is that the usage of any team should not be more than 4 foreigners at any given point of time.
Yes.
So they are saying it's Indian Premier League. We're allowing you 4 foreigners, but that doesn't mean you replace one foreigner with the other.
That will make it 5.
Yeah, then you're actually using 5 foreigners.
Yes.
So the usage has to be
which would have
only
suited
4.
most of the teams.
Yes.
So if
you are allowed only 4.
Yeah. If you have picked 4 foreigners in the playing 11, you can use impact players, but all have to be Indian.
Yeah.
If you are playing less than 4 foreigners, only then an impact player can have a foreigner.
So the impact player will be given at the time of the toss, after the toss.
Yes, he has to be
named.
named
How
at the
many
toss.
impact players can you give?
4, I think.
So you have the option of choosing anyone.
A, B, C, D. Yes.
Very good.
A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
So you can choose anyone. So this is the rule, mota, I mean, on the macro level. So I'll tell you now. We'll try and do some simulation. First, forget the toss or anything. If I was to ask you to pick your 11, CSK likely 11.
Easy, no?
If I tell you, okay, from CSK, what would you tell me? Let's say Conway, right?
Conway and
Conway and Rituraj.
One down would be your Moin Ali.
Conway,
Rituraj.
Okay. Then
Moin.
One down would be your Moin
Ali.
Okay. Just making an 11 so that you know then when we make changes.
Yeah. Number 4, Raidu.
Okay. Or Dubey.
or Shivam Dubey.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just putting.
Number 5 would be Jadeja.
Shivam Dubey actually can be a good impact player candidate.
Yes. So I'm just saying, for your sake, just putting 11 names.
Jadeja.
5 would be Jadeja.
No, so Jadeja will be 5.
Yeah, 6 would
MS
be.
Dhoni is also there.
No,
Huh?
there's
Dhoni
Ben
will be
Stokes
6.
also.
Ben Stokes.
Ben Stokes also.
Yeah, Ben Stokes would be
Stokes
6.
has to bat at 4, no?
No.
Actually, I'll bat Stokes at
Number
number
three.
3.
Okay, I'll make the changes.
so, yeah,
Anyway, yeah,
I'll just
yeah,
make it.
But
Yeah.
these
So I'm
players will
putting
play in the 11.
Dhoni,
And
Dhoni,
Jadeja.
Jaddu.
and Jadeja.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So you've
You
got
have 3 foreign,
Foreign
players.
players.
Yeah.
one foreign player here.
And
No,
then-
you will need more.
Yes.
One
You'll have
foreign
one
player,
Mahesh Theekshana also.
Yes. So
Theekshana.
that's what I'm saying. Now you're 8, 9,
9.
10, and 11. Theekshana I'm putting, okay?
Yeah.
Best bowler.
Yes. Theekshana.
Then you'll have a Mukesh,
Mukesh Chaudhary.
You'll have a
Yes.
Deepak Chahar.
Okay.
Deepak is 8.
Mukesh. Okay. Okay. Deepak Chahar you want?
Yeah.
8.
8.
Okay.
Rest you can pick one more.
now tell
maybe a Simranjeet. I don't know how he's.
So
No,
you've got
they will
2 fast
be-
bowlers.
Or a leg spinner in.
No, you'll need
So
one
you will
fast
need
bowler.
one more fast bowler.
Fast bowler.
There is.
You actually don't need a fast bowler. I'll tell you why. Because of that impact player.
Because
There's Tushar Deshpande.
No, I think Hangrekar.
No, Tushar
Or
Deshpande. Tushar Deshpande bowled.
yeah.
You could get.
But
him.
in Chepauk's spinning conditions,
Yes.
you
But
want Prashant
something-
Solanki.
No, that's he again is a impact player candidate.
Yeah.
I mean, Jadeja is there, so you can't have Nishant Sindhu also in the starting 11.
Yep.
They bat deep, and I mean till number 8. If you got Chahar, and if you have Hangrekar at number 9,
Yeah.
who can also bat, so their batting is taken care of.
Yes.
So quickly tell me any player that you would
So
want.
just say Hangrekar or Tushar.
Tushar Deshpande.
Tushar,
Okay.
Tushar.
Tushar will start ahead of him.
Yes.
Okay. Tushar Deshpande. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have, let's say, 2, 3 fast bowlers, 4
Yeah.
with Stokes.
Stokes.
Huh?
Yeah.
And you've got
3 spinners.
1
3 spinners.
and 2 and 3 spinners.
3 spinners.
So looks like a balanced team. Huh?
Yep.
Now what you can actually do is, for example, if I am batting first, maybe this is my team.
Yeah.
Going. Now, when I come into field, maybe I can remove someone like a Conway also, or any other batsman.
Conway will be a keeper. I'm saying Ruturaj.
For
Okay,
example,
Ruturaj, for example.
See, most of the
See, you
I think
picked
impact
4.
players.
So your impact player has to be all Indian.
No, one point I want to ask again is again, does your impact player come, do his part, and go away?
Yes, he cannot come back.
And yes.
No.
For
Who cannot come back?
before 14.
The one who's
The
been
one who's
subbed.
replaced.
Before the 14th over of.
So if you replace someone,
Then he
with an
has to
impact
play.
player,
Then he has to play full.
so it's very
He can.
simple. If Chennai are batting first, they will have somebody like Prashant Solanki to come in
Yes.
for a Ruturaj
Arturaj.
or a Raidu.
No, I'm saying look at see what
Exactly.
you can do. No, you can do very big things.
What I'm saying is.
You bring someone like a Mitchell Santner for Theekshana. Because you're batting first. Okay. You don't know if you have a collapse. Santner is a batsman. To start with.
No, but if Santner
No,
is
I'm
not
s-
bowling, it doesn't make sense.
No, I am saying.
No, you need.
No, but you said a foreigner can't replace a foreigner.
Yeah.
No, but if you start with this, I'm saying when you win the toss, what if you
No,
start
no,
with?
no.
You already
have two
picked
11s,
No,
huh?
this is the 11. No. See, we need to understand
Yeah.
that this is the 11 that they put out after the toss.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the starting 11.
Yes.
So Mitchell Santner cannot replace Theekshana because, like you said, a foreigner.
Foreigner, yeah.
Foreigners. 4 foreigners
So
are already
it's-
there.
I think Chennai is very, very simple. Very simple. If Chennai are batting first, and this is the 11, then Prashant Solanki comes in as a impact player.
Impact.
He bowls leg spin. They don't have a leg spin.
No, but I'm saying you're batting, you need a batsman.
You will replace
tell me.
Raidu
No,
with Dubey.
this is
You're batting first.
hypothetically if they're batting first.
Yeah.
So batting first is your likely 11.
You're not
bowling-
bringing
no,
the
no.
impact guy, na? You're not
You know
bringing the
that's
impact guy.
that's the catch with the.
I
with
am
the,
saying if I've taken the 11, I'm just taking 11. I want, for example, okay, let's look at an Indian batsman, and that is whatever. Let's say Ajinkya Rahane, whatever situation. If I'm winning the toss, I can put in Ajinkya Rahane instead of a bowler. Let's say Tushar Deshpande is out, and my
No,
team
again,
has Ajinkya Rahane.
Yes. And also,
As soon as then
No, but you picked your 11.
no. Agreed.
You
So
have to
in my 11,
No. If you're batting first,
yes, and
why
my 11
would you
is
want to replace Rahane with Tushar?
No.
Because then Rahane will continue as a fielder, but Tushar cannot come and bowl.
yes, but I'm saying you will need a batsman, na? What is the harm? You're removing.
नहीं, नहीं.
You don't need Tushar Deshpande the batsman.
मैं दूसरी तरफ से what I'm saying is when you have an option, when you know at the time of the toss that you are batting first.
Yes. So what am I going to do with these bowlers?
And by the way, it's
about
not.
you might have Rahane in the 11 then.
You don't have to give just
Exactly.
one
And
name.
Tushar comes in as an
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying
So
then
no,
my
the
11
moment-
is not Tushar.
No, but the moment you put out the likely 11, we know that this is what Dhoni will give out at the time of the toss.
Yes.
or after
I'm
the
saying
toss,
likely
and
11 you are
first.
batting, for
But
example.
you are considering
Batting.
only one option. Okay. For example, I am saying if Chennai bats first and they are somewhere around 107 for 7.
No, that also I'll come to that situation.
Then-
but I'm saying for now you start with a different 11. I'm saying at the time of the toss. If I have one batting, I'll have to have a different 11 for batting, different for bowling. I'm saying situation I'll get to. But I'm saying when I'm giving my team when I have one for batting, I'll remove a bowler. No, I'm not going to need the bowler in my.
Then your likely 11 should not have Tushar.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But this should not be the likely 11 then.
So then
Your likely 11
this is our
is what you give out after the toss.
Yeah, so I am saying if I'm batting first, then let's say if I won, okay, then my number whatever, I'm even going to remove, let's say, a Jadeja, okay, and I'll put a Dubey, okay, Dubey
Jadeja is a better
and
batsman than
Jadeja, and now Chahar. So what has happened is my batting is still number 9, which was still 8. So I've won the toss. I've given this team. I'm not worried about my bowling. I agree. I've weakened my bowling. I'm not worried.
So Nikhil, that's
Mid
what I
innings
said.
I change.
That's what I said. If
You're batting first,
if you're batting first, you give out your best 11.
this is
And if Dubey is your best 11,
no. I'm saying as a batsman, though Dubey is not going to help me. Now my bowling is weak. My bowling has become weak, because I have removed the Tushar Deshpande.
Looks
bowling
weak.
has, but I
It
am
can
saying
be changed.
as soon as the innings is done, because I may need a Dubey for his explosive power. But now let's say in the bowling I don't need him, or let's say I don't need a Raidu. For example, I still keep Dubey. I'll remove a Raidu when I come into bowl and put a
yeah, it's simple.
Maybe a
I put,
Solanki or a
Deshpande.
Deshpande.
So clearly I have got that sorted. This I can do when I'm doing batting. Now is the interesting
No,
bit.
I'll ask you another question.
Now tell the
So
situation.
the moment you replace a player, so there is a time limit to that.
14.
No. No. So
There
that
is no
14
time
over
limit.
was in Syed Mushtaq Ali, where before 14th you had to make a change. This time no limit.
So you can do that.
Any time of the match.
Anytime, yes.
तो फिर तो you will have 2 11s now.
Correct.
That's simple.
That's
then.
what
So
they
Start of
Exactly
the
what I
over.
said.
no, I got confused because when you put out the likely 11 and you put Tushar Pandey,
Deshpande.
Deshpande.
so that was your 11. That is the choice.
That was a conventional 11 where I didn't have a chance
what
to
teams
change.
will do is they will have an extra batsman
And an
if
extra
they're
ball.
batting first. If they're bowling first, they'll have an extra bowler.
Exactly. So now
So depending and that also depends on the wicket, by the way.
Wicket, yes.
I may actually replace Dubey or Raidu with Prashant Solanki,
Solanki, leg
depending on the
spinner.
wicket.
Yes.
Not necessarily would I go to a
Correct.
fast bowler. If you got Deepak Chahar and Ben Stokes,
Correct.
and if I see that the wicket is too paced, I will get in a leg spinner.
Absolutely. So I'm saying this is your batting, this is your team. Now your batting is still 9. So now when you bowl, I agree with you. You remove a batsman, let's say Raidu, who's not going to be doing Dubey. Okay, still you might need him over.
You might
or
need
two.
him, yeah.
So I'll keep him. I remove a Raidu here, and then you can bring in a Solanki / Tushar Deshpande
Or a Tushar.
anybody.
Yeah, Dishant
Anybody.
Sindhu, left arm orthodox.
So
and
effectively,
Dubey.
you're playing with 12 players.
Yeah.
Now, what was interesting is let's go back to that.
So you are saying that
initial team.
Tikshana cannot be replaced by
Santner.
say a
Santner, no.
or a convict
No
cannot be
foreign
replaced
player
by
can
Pittu.
be impact.
You need to pick only 3 foreigners.
That I
Yes.
understand.
No. Simple. No impact player can be a foreigner. Period.
Yes.
Yes.
No, if you
No,
have
it can
3
be.
players in the
If I
11,
started
then
with-
you
If
can.
you have 3, then you can.
You can, yes.
But nobody will start
Let's
with 3
say
foreign
let's
players.
say if this team I didn't have a Tikshana and I had a Tushar Deshpande hypothetically,
Yeah.
then I could have changed him. So that's an
Yes.
option. Now, what is interesting, this we said batting and bowling pretty simple, so you put an extra bowler. Now to the point that Rahul was making. Let's say I started with this sort of a team going into the game. Can you then gamble? Let's say I have 6 bowling options right now. right? And let's say I am at that time 50 for 6. 50 for 6. Now, can I do something where I remove a out and out bowler, because then I need some bowling. Now, let's say you're 50 for 6 batting first. There is another way what you can do is somebody who's an out and out bowler, you can remove him and get an all-rounder.
Yes.
Or even a batsman, an extra batsman.
Yep.
So let's say instead of Mukesh Chaudhary, he goes out. Is there another all-rounder sort of a bowler that they have? Let's say a Hangarekar.
Nishant Sindhu is there.
I'm saying you only need a fast bowler, let's say. And Mukesh Chaudhary is clearly the better fast bowler. Would you then be tempted because you're 50 for 6? And you're almost gone till here, or 54.
Well, if the difference is, let's say, about 10-15%, then I will. Otherwise, I won't.
Yeah. So let's say, okay, 54-7.
You've already lost the match. 50 for 7.
No, but I'm saying, what if you want to salvage it?
No, that's what I'm saying. You've already lost this match.
So
at 50 for 7, you've lost this match.
Let's say if you've got Hangarekar in place of Mukesh.
You can make a sub then.
No, that's fine. But Hangarekar may give you 15-20 runs. But
yes,
Mukesh
can get you wickets.
actually.
No.
See, so you gamble.
So I'm saying,
you decide, do I get some batting and get some more runs? Or you say, no, I keep the
that's
better
what I'm
bowler.
saying.
It's just like football.
At 50.
Yeah.
It's just like football.
What do you
Decide there and then.
What do you do? 50 for 7.
So I am saying at 50 for 7, you've already lost the match. There, the only option now you have is that you get a player who can take you to say somewhere around 100, 120.
So I think the ideal
So you
replacement.
bring
you have
Hangarekar?
a chance. I will.
No, I might bring Rahane in.
Okay, Rahane.
50 for 7.
Okay. Good.
Let's say
good
12
point.
overs.
No, but Hangarekar will can actually give you a few overs.
No,
only.
no,
He's
but
going
I'm
to be a
saying,
lottery.
no, but his idea is interesting. I'll
He's
tell you
going to
why.
be a lottery.
No.
So if I get Rahane, maybe,
Yes.
my best chance is that I get a batsman in. Now I've lost all.
So-
and Rahane comes in,
Yeah.
bats out the last 8 overs, gets about, let's say, 40-50 runs.
And you are one bowler short.
No,
That's the risk you've got to
It's
take.
interesting. It's interesting. I'll try to make that. So now you got a Deepak here, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just show you with that team. And you bring in a Rahane.
See,
Let's
Chennai
say
is one team, Rahul.
to take
who
you to.
who can actually, who've got all-rounders.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll show you how many bowlers they have.
Moeen Ali will not be bowling at all. There will be days when Ben Stokes.
still will have five
They
bowlers.
still
Have
have,
to
they still have
complete
5
his quota.
bowlers. They still have. I'm counting 1, okay, 2, 3,
Shivam Dubey, you can't count him as a
4. I'm saying 4,
5,
5,
6.
6 bowling options.
So Chennai,
Still they can bring in a
If you
Rahane and have
exclude
6
Dubey,
bowling
5.
options.
Exclude
Chennai
Dubey
will
also
have the
5.
luxury
Yeah.
of
No, all
doing
teams will
anything
now.
and everything
All
there.
teams will. As soon as you open this option,
I think the best.
all teams will.
No, what I'm saying is Chennai have all-rounders. Not all the teams have all-rounders.
Yes.
I mean, they've got Moeen Ali,
Yeah.
they've got Ben Stokes, they've got
got
Jadeja.
Jadeja.
3 out-and-out all-rounders who can play as a bowler or as a batsman.
So imagine the game. You bring in a Rahane at 8 again, and you're 50 for 7 or something. He takes you to 140, let's say.
Or 135.
135. And you still have 6 bowling options. You
Yeah.
never know.
That's
you
what I'm
never
saying.
know. Game changes.
Yeah.
Game changes. So I'm
I
saying
think
this is very interesting.
because of the all-rounders, I think CSK looks good. But this impact player rule, I think it suits best for Rajasthan Royals, not for any
Yeah.
other. No, I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you why. Because last time, if you see, they had batsmen and they had bowlers.
Bowlers, yeah.
Period.
No,
now,
And they had Riyan Parag.
But where will you get the all-rounder from? Yeah.
They had
no,
Riyan Parag.
you don't need an all-rounder now.
No.
Now you will.
One extra
No, you
batsman.
You will get a. If
No,
you need
one
a,
extra batsman.
No, but in this case, see what you managed to do
See,
because of
I'll tell you
all-rounders. You
what.
got this 5 bowling options.
Rajasthan's
Will you
case-
have that?
No,
As
no.
soon as you remove, let's say,
no,
I'm
saying,
just giving an example.
Once a batsman has played out,
Arey Baba, I am saying no, but I'm saying 50 for 7 Rajasthan. 50
So
for
what
7
they do is,
Rajasthan.
they get a batsman in.
Joe Root, for
And then we have to
example.
remove a bowler out.
No. They
You have
see
to
somebody who's batted.
Huh.
Raidu is batted. Can't he be replaced?
yes, he can.
So why do you have to
Raidu
replace
can.
Mukesh?
No, but then batsman will be 10 only, na?
No.
Your
My point is,
bowler
even in
goes
this
out.
team- even in this team, Chennai, Raidu's gotten out.
Yes.
Okay.
Why would I replace Mukesh Chaudhary with the?
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example because
No, I replace Raidu.
Yes.
I ask him to go away.
but you're not understanding. It will be a problem because
How?
he's batted.
Yes.
So you're only 10 batsmen can bat. You will have to, in the sense, if you're gone to the last wicket, let's say you've gone to the last wicket, these guys will not get a chance to bat,
No, Nikhil,
which
you're
means
not
they cannot
understanding-
bowl.
No, Nikhil, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Mukesh Chaudhary is part of the team.
Yes.
They are 50 for 7.
Yes.
So Mukesh Chaudhary, rather than replacing Mukesh Chaudhary with Rahane, can I not
Replace
him
Raidu.
with Raidu?
Yes, you can.
No,
but the problem, there is a
What?
problem. Your batsman can be only 10, right? 11 can bat. So if in that case your wickets fall, let's say all, last man has to come in. That last man will not be Mukesh Chaudhary then, because Raidu is out. So is.
No.
But then
Arey,
you'll have to take
Mukesh
that
can
risk.
bowl,
no?
na?
You'll have
He
to
cannot
take.
then.
Why?
But he's not come on to bat now. How can he then come on to bowl? Your replacement is for Raidu to Rahane.
Acha, Raidu's already batted.
Yes.
He's already batted.
He's batted.
Yeah.
He cannot come on to bowl then. If he doesn't, if your wickets have fallen and आपके 10 के 10 जो खेल गए हैं, it cannot be now. That is another substitute then. Raidu has come in, or Rahane has come in for Raidu.
No, but
and where does Mukesh Chaudhary now come in?
Because already
all 10 have batted.
they need to bat.
Yes. Yes.
You can only get one sub. That's it.
I'm saying this will be like,
A game of chess.
Day, look at game of chess everywhere, and games will be won and lost based on this rule. One small mistake or one
In
player.
Rajasthan's case, I think they will always have a batsman coming in because they've got
Exactly.
5 bowlers.
But-
they would never want to.
Correct.
No, I am-
but
I am-
Rajasthan
no.
will struggle when they are 50 for 7, because they then cannot replace a bowler with a batsman, because then their 5 bowlers, one will be out. Who's going to bowl?
Anyways, they have
Riyan Parag will have to play.
No, but if
He'll have
they're
to bowl
50 for 7,
Huh.
so Riyan Parag might be at the crease. And he had a
Just
dream.
saying.
That he lit 4
Did you
sixes in an over.
Did you read that?
He'll be the
Oh,
impact.
he had a dream.
Okay.
He tweeted that I have a dream that somewhere down this season, I'm going to hit 4 sixes or 4 balls
Yes.
in an over.
In an over, yeah. He's
So
reading
that
Akira
could be
Kurosawa.
the day.
Acha, I'll
Riyan
give
Parag,
you
watch out for him, huh?
another
This is
interesting
telling you.
aspect of this. What you can do, we were talking about bowling, batting. Let's say if Chennai are fielding, right?
Yeah.
They are fielding. Okay.
उधर भी बैटिंग
Very-
होनी होनी है जल्दी.
I'm just very interesting aspect. What you do is, let's say you have a Deepak Chahar, okay, whichever your team is. You don't wait for the innings to get over to make the replacement. Deepak Chahar is
Bowls
your
out
new
his
ball.
first 4 overs.
4
Yeah.
overs done. Right? Then let's say you have a bowler who's very good
Simarjeet
at
Singh.
Simarjeet, for example, death. So Deepak Chahar bowled his 4 out. Simarjeet comes in, can bowl 4.
Yes.
Even as a sub.
No, even in the Legends League, you were there.
Yeah.
They replaced Pragyan Oja with Praveen Tambe. So Pragyan Oja went for 42 runs in 2 overs. Gautam Gambhir replaced him with Praveen Tambe. Tambe came in, picked up 3 wickets.
But bowled 2 overs, na? Remaining 2, na?
No, 3.
No, you can bowl as many overs
So
as
here you can bowl as many. So I can my super sub. Let's say if I've realized that I need to control the depth, I get, let's say, a Simarjeet replacing Chahar, who's bowled his 4 overs.
No, but,
I'm not even waiting for.
I don't know if they'll replace because Deepak
No,
Chahar
because he's a batsman.
is a handy.
I'm giving an example. I'm just giving an example. Let's say you realize that maybe his batting may not be needed
Or
at
maybe
8
a
or.
spinner has bowled his quota.
Tikshana, you can throw Tikshana out.
No,
As a-
how?
No, but Tikshana might bowl in
As a
death.
death.
Death, na.
But assuming he's got a point. Let's say Tikshana is finished by 16.
Finishes.
Let's say.
The last 2
16.
overs you can get.
You
Yeah.
can take him out.
But then you'll have to play with 3 foreigners then in the starting 11.
So what? But you have one. See, this foreigner, let's say you're bowling,
Yeah.
has done his job.
Yeah.
Bowled 4 overs. He's done his job.
Yep.
And let's say towards the death you need.
You
a
get Magala or a Pretorius.
No, you cannot
No,
get
you
a
will not
Magala,
get
na,
a foreign player. No.
No, but you are playing with only 3, na? Then you
but
can
I'm
make a
saying you're playing
Tikshana
with 4,
replacement.
yeah. We are playing
First,
with 4, na,
the
yeah.
first
1,
playing
2, 3,
11 is
4.
has
Four.
Tikshana.
Yeah.
As the 4th foreign
4.
player.
You're playing with 4.
Yeah, but you can't replace him then.
You can
Why
by an
can't
Indian, na.
You'll replace him by an
I am removing him and getting an Indian in.
You can.
So he bowls, these are the 4 foreigners, he starts bowls 4 overs, done with his 4 over by 15th over, I replace him by an Indian who's a good death bowler who bowls in the death and might be a better batsman in case he's required to bat there. Imagine that also flexibility you have.
Rajvardhan.
This is just an example for CSK. Maybe, you will have, for example, here Tikshana does bowl in the death and bowls well. Maybe for the other teams, you have such brilliant spinners or bowlers. They are not, they don't bowl usually in the death.
But looking at the trend of the impact player, it looks like it will only be Indians mostly. Very few will employ foreigners in impact player. Looking
No,
at
that's because you're starting with 4. So how
Yes.
will you change? Has to be Indian.
Maybe GT might face a struggle because remember 1 or 2 of their key overseas players aren't there at the beginning. So
Yeah, but mostly. So all, just to sum up at the end, all in all, it is going to be a very exciting IPL, and matches will be won, lost, even probably tournament one loss with just this one rule, and we'll also learn as it goes along, or
Yeah.
how captains use this particular option.
Remember, they'll have to get the pitch predictions spot on.
No, even if you got it wrong, you have a chance.
You have a
In fact,
chance.
that
I think
is where it changes.
this particular rule actually makes it a little neutral. You know,
Yeah.
toss may not have that much an
Absolutely right.
impact.
Actually, what I was reading, BCCI has bought this rule only for toss purposes. So they, the basis on South Africa League, where what happened, they wanted to remove toss. After they got this rule, it was exactly even. 15, 16 or something, depending on
They
team
named
batting
13
first.
players in the lineup that they
So
had.
it negates the toss, and that was the idea. Maybe for the World Cup also you can think
No, ODI World Cup.
of. You can think of
You can.
toss. You
Impact
want to,
player.
You want to eliminate toss.
In ODIs. Please.
They have to
Acha.
execute it well. Unlike
Sure.
the super sub rule, which wasn't executed
bhai.
well.
Okay, we have to leave. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Dugout. If you have your opinion, maybe we are also learning as things go
Yeah.
along. Please send in your comments. Maybe we'll pick up an idea or two from you and try and implement that also.
Yep.
Bye bye. See
Thank you. Bye bye. Vanakkam.